we had. The strategy from Cloud9 to pick up as many jungle camps as they could right off of the bat. Maokai taking the Raptors with the saplings, the bot lane taking the Krugs, Meteos soloing his own jungle, Gromp to the blue, and how that kind of gave them the advantage to then roll into a 3-buff start.
Yeah. Winterfox let him do it. Like, Imagine was helping the jungle and top laner, and he didn't go stop Meteos. We saw Sheep in the previous game harassing with Annie. The Thresh should have walked up and should have had tabs on Meteos to stop him from pulling off that move on the strong side of the map for Winterfox.
Yeah, exactly. There's ways to replicate C9's success, so certainly I'll agree with you that Winterfox misplayed it, but the way C9 did it was very smart. So basically, what you call the strong side of the map is where your AD carry and support are laning, and the weak side of the map is where they aren't. And C9, they started on the weak side of the map, which gives them the chance of 3-buffing, which actually happened this game. But they start on their side, right, the bottom left side, the blue side, of the weak side of the map, which lowers the chances of getting caught. It increases your chances of getting away. It increases the chance of your mid laner coming and helping you. It increases the chance they don't have wards on you. And so of the greedy starts, it's the better greedy start. It's the better quadrant to start on, and they got rewarded. And this is, if you're looking to start greedy, how you should do it as well.
Yeah, and also the fact that they took the Krugs and they took the Raptors. If we had the Helios go from blue to red on that side and just went across the side, there's less camps for him to take anyway. So actually really good move by Cloud9, and they capitalized on it immediately, and they got Meteos just that much more farm, that much more experience over Helios, and then Helios kind of did this. I mean, I know Winterfox is a family, but they're kind of codependent in that game.
Well, I mean, Winterfox, they did try to make some kind of a reactive play with that early invade on the Wolves. Unfortunately, the good flashes from both Meteos and Balls kept them alive, allowed them to just cut across the mid lane, and then they actually had the distance covered to beat them to their own Winterfox's blue buff.
And then that's their strong side of the map on Cloud9. So even if they did get invaded on the blue buff, they had sneak and
80 carry support show up. Yeah, and what's also interesting is the way the rest of the level 1 played out, because we watched the jungle play, but also keep in mind what else was happening. So Altec is up in the top side of the map freezing, and nothing's happening. He's just getting farm and Kalista, saying, all right, guys, have fun in the 4v5. But Sneaky Lemon are actually making progress. They're actually getting some pressure on the bottom turret, right? A turret killed with no damage on the one on the other side of the map, because Lemon doesn't have to go babysit these junglers. Balls and Meteos just happen to outplay the 2-on-3 in the jungle somehow. Okay, Flash has got burned, congratulations, but not only do they start on the better side of the map and get better jungle camps going, but the dual lane did something more important as well and actually make progress so that when the lanes swap back, all kinds of crazy things are now available on the map.
Not to mention the fact that having started on the top side of the map, rotating to the bottom side, put them in the position to 2-man the dragon after that, while Winterfox is left with a 3-man crab attempt.
Yep.
Got a crab,
Got the crab. So they had 3 people taking a crab out, while 2 people were soloing Dragon on the bot side of the map. And then while that was happening, as you mentioned, Cloud9's bot lane actually successfully took that turret down. So that's a huge gold swing on top of, yes, the 6% AD, which is not that much in the early game, but hey, you're starting that Dragon train rolling, because they ended up picking 3 or 4 Dragons up by the end of the game. And then it becomes a little bit more relevant.
Yeah, and keep in mind as well, the top crab that was taken is not even useful. Altec is freezing under his turret. You don't even need wards there. Nothing's going to happen to that guy in the first place. It's actually like an actual waste of time that says, look, Winterfox, you're a new team. You're still figuring out your shot calling. Krepo used to be a big voice in this roster. Keep in mind, he's there telling Elements what to do, and they're looking better because of it. Winterfox lose that voice. They lose a lot of that veteran expertise and how to play the map and how to plan your moves 3 minutes in advance. And it shows in all of these examples.
And the fact they use 3 people for it, it's not just a waste of time to do that crab in general. It's the waste of time for 1 person, let alone 3. Like, think of just what Lemon was doing that game in opposition to what Imagine was doing. Imagine was making some moves, but they were a little late. And then he's helping them for so long try to get high, doesn't get anything, tries to get scuttled, they get that. But Lemon is pushing a turret and just using his time much more wisely.
So a poor start for Winterfox, a good start for Cloud9, whichever way you want to look at it. I do want to go to the point where Winterfox's fate was kind of sealed. And it's not very far into the game. It's, it's in the top river jungle, around that top turret. Cloud9 takes a good fight.
Yeah, there's a point where Pobelter backs, and then Helios and so a bunch of Winterfox just invade down. They're seen by Meteos, and then they don't abort the operation to get that deep vision, and then they don't go out the way they came. They go up around, and they're completely stalked by Sneaky, Lemonation, and Meteos, and then they engage on. We actually have a replay of that. We're going to pull that up on your screen right here. And this is where the binding lands from elimination. And they've just been stalked all the way up their jungle. And Hai is already rotated. Pobelter just now got back to lane. He's still 5. He wants to hit 6 before he comes here. So he's going to be extremely delayed. And start rolling the clip now. We're going to see the collapse here. Hai, he's going to get in there. He's going to get on Helios. And this is just really huge that he is level 6. And Helios, the jungler, the top laner, and the support are all level 3 still.
Kills him with the exhaust as well.
Yeah, it's just the buddy system there. There's just have too little experience spread over too many people.
Yeah, Pobelter arriving too late to the party here doesn't have the ability to really 100 to 0 anybody, so he can't have the same effect that Hai had. The teleport from Balls comes in. And if you look at the skill shots too, on top of the fact that they did have, as you said, Cloud9 played properly to stalk them through the jungle, the skill shots were hitting.
Yeah,
every single spear hit, multiple bindings. It's hard. You can't win a team fight if the other team's hitting every single skill shot.
Hey, can we just take a second and focus on Meteos? Because that guy farmed out of his mind. He's #1 at CS for 10 for junglers because he just does such an amazing job staying in the jungle and continuing to snowball from there. He's gotten Nidalee multiple times in the last couple of games here, and it's a perfect champion for him. It also covers the weakness of them playing Zed in mid lane.
Sure.
Because then he's just like, oh, we're all physical damage, Nidalee jungle.
Yeah. And it's further more impressive just to watch how Cloud9 are managing to play with a farm jungler where he's clearly not trying to pressure lane. He's not really looking to counter jungle. He's just focusing on getting camps. And yet C9 aren't losing vision control. They're not losing gank pressure. They're not getting punished for what's essentially a glorified Master Yi jungle, right? Where he's like, I'm just staying in here with no CC and killing camps over and over again. See you guys in 20 minutes when I got my Rod of Ages.
Yep. And that's all there is to it. That's the way the Cloud9 is winning right now. So another fantastic win by them. Yep. We do have to step away, but after this break, our 2 MVP mid laners from 2014 are going to face off with Team Impulse versus TSM. So you don't want to miss it.
But now let's get back to the business with Cloud9 versus Winterfox. He may have gone a little hard there, but he's 6 to level 3s around him. This is a field day.
I'm gonna stick on L-Tech. I'm gonna stick on L-Tech.
Okay, can you root him?
No, 3 seconds, 2 seconds.
Okay.
1.
Yeah.
I'm rooting. I'm queuing.
Yeah, I got it. Let's take Clarence.
Yeah.
Keep taking that.
I can trap this guy.
Yeah.
Meteos got him.
Nice. What's on the agenda? Right now the agenda is... Oh no! The Fate's Call saves that one. Mark it off. Cloud9 takes down Winterfox.